Hi. So good morning to everyone. So thank you for your time once again, and then thank you for watching my short clips. Today, what I want to talk about is today I will talk about feedback. We call it feedback. We call it coaching. We call it a development plans. Uh, the hotels, international chain hotel definitely has, and some of the standalone hotels, some individual hotel also do have a performance reviews, appraisals. They do have these things. So basically, you call it appraisal, you call it performance plan, you call it development plan, you call it coaching, feedback. Basically, all it what it does is it tells you what you are doing, how well you are doing, where you need to improve. It's not good to say where you are doing wrong, but it's where you can say it where you need to improve, where you can change the way you do things. You can give them a hint of saying you are going on the wrong direction, not you are going to wrong way, you are going the wrong direction, to show them the right directions. The most important part when you take a feedback is, first of all, if I as a candidate, if as I as a person, and I'm asking or asking for feedback from my managers, or if my manager is doing my monthly review or monthly performance appraisal, whatever it is, what is actually happening is they are telling you point of their view, what they have seen you doing, your work, your performance. Of course, it does based on the facts, because it does based on the facts of how you work, how you do these things. So it is very important that you have to have a uh, listen very carefully. You have to listen very carefully what they say, because you can't see yourself. You need a mirror to see yourself. So you do need a support. How am I look? How do I look like today? So you do need a mirror. That's why you do need a support of someone to tell you, are you doing good? Are you doing good enough? What are the potential you have? What are the opportunity you can still go ahead? Where which direction you are heading? Then again, the important is how are you going to react on it? Because feedback can be, because we love to hear positive feedback. We love to hear good things about ourselves. We don't like to hear negative about ourselves. When someone says to you, oh, you're doing great, you're doing this and that you will be very happy, compared to you're not doing good, you need to improve these things, and you feel that there are some rooms to improve. That means you need to work additional hard work on that. So the main important is, when you ask for feedback, they will give you feedback. And important is, you have to ask yourself, you have to talk to yourself, think about yourself, because you know yourself better than anyone. Some people think that they know you. Trust me, they don't. They just know you what you expose from your outer part of your body, what you expose from your eyes, from your facial expressions, what you have shown them, what you want them to see it, that they know. People don't know your feelings. Even if you're married, your wife, your parents, they do know well about you. They know that when you act, what you do, or what is your impression, what happens when you're sad, what kind of facial you will see when you're angry. They do know these things, which is naturally that is connected. But what you really wanted is only you know it. You know what you wanted. That's why there are a lot of times people have a lot of things in it, they will not share it to their wife, to their parents, to their friends. They will never share it, they will just keep it themselves. Means there are still things in you that people doesn't know you. So what is important, if someone tells you, okay, you know what, you are doing so good on these things and I need you to improve on this, and then you look at yourself, is it that something that I need to improve or no? Because you will not have a bad managers, because I also have seen a lot of job being posted. Look for the managers, not for the job, or choose a manager, not a job. I understand fundamentally what is that meaning, but the jobs are not posted. An example of, in this hotel, this mr, this is the manager, and looking for the certain candidate for to fill up some positions. It never, it says this hotel looks for these positions. You'll have a very hardly you'll have a bad managers. Why? Because if you are bad, how you become a manager? Is the person who promoted to you, are they bad as the manager that they've been promoted? Yes, people do can react. There are people do things bad, which I absolutely agree. There are bad things people do exist. But is it bad to everyone or is it bad to yourself? Because sometimes you see the person doing bad to you. Maybe you are not fit to that person. Maybe you don't link to your positive energy. Maybe your positive energy, that negative energy doesn't click. There are a lot of reasons you can look into people as a managers. And we do depends on a manager. You cannot depend on your managers. Your managers are not your future. Your managers not what you build your future. Your future built by yourself. What you want, you go for it. Look at, like I uploaded another video, don't give up. Look, research, understand, then you move forward. Then manager can support you. So looking for a job based on the manager, trust me, you will have a very hard time because you cannot judge a manager based on someone's feedback or someone say, oh, you know what, don't go to that manager, he's very bad. Maybe you had some conflicts, bad relations. That doesn't mean that applies to everyone. But even that, if the bad manager is bad, if you be in a positive, if you do what you're supposed to do, no one can touch you. You have to be, you will be more proud, you'll be confident because I did what it's supposed to do, what I did, the requirement of the job. You don't have to running around slaving some people's or trying to buttering managers. You don't have to. If you know your job, when you do your job right way, you can easily be very confident. Nobody can touch you. So when managers gives you any feedback, okay, these are the things that you need to improve, ask yourself, do research of that job, check. Because sometimes what happens is manager can, when they give you a performance appraisal, they will give you some examples. Oh, you know what, remember last time you did these things wrongs, but remember, they'll give you a few. If you look into those individual examples throughout your career, how many do you have negative, how many do you have positive? So which are you going to scale on where? How are you going to scale it basically? Right? So they're going to give you, you need to improve based on some individual examples. Yes, okay, I understand. Okay, you did something last time, you forgot to punch an order. Next time you start writing down your order on the KOT, which is true. But there are a lot of times, out of 10, 100, maybe 2 times I forgot to punch, but rest all I punch it correctly or order without writing on a KOT. What about those other positive points? So try not to focus on negative so much. Try not to focus on your weakness so much, because what happens is as you grow higher and higher positions, as you grow more further and further on your skills and improving, the minus, negative, the weakness will follow you, 100% sure. So let me give you an example of, let's say I am going forward with my career and I want to be a director. And then I have a lot of positive and I have a lot of great skills and moving forward. And I see there are a few negative weakness that I need to improve to get there. Now, if I start focusing on into this weakness, fixing these problems instead of going forward, I'm here fixing the problems compared to someone who go for it, takes the position while on the way he fixes the problems. You see, someone already passed you. If an example in the car is a difference, if you're in the road, if your car got a problem, you need to stop it. You need to fix it. You can't let the car running while you're fixing. But our professional careers are not like that. Your minus, your weakness will follow you, become a director. Let's say somehow you fix this problem in a certain period of time, then you become a director. That means, do you know A to Z 100%? There will be still some more things to learn. That's a knowledge are limitless. There is a countless, there is a timeless that you can learn. Therefore, as you grow further, as you move forward, you will still have more weakness piled up. So what you need to do prioritize what is really needed for that job. Do I have what it takes? Go for it. And then while you on that, consider spending some times. Don't spend your time, all the energy going towards to fixing this, and then meantime someone already on that positions. Well, you will be great, then you have to spend certain other times to look for it. There's nothing wrong about it, but again, it's a time never stops. So feedback, going back to the main topic, feedback, coaching, counseling, what is actually happening is people are telling you what they see you, what they see from their view towards your performance, towards your actions. So that can be, it depends based on who looks what. In general, if you put two person front of you and then they spend nearly 2 years with you and then you let them give you feedback about it, there will be few are commons, because that's why I say to you, a lot of things are naturally connected with your feelings, your body reactions are connected, but some not. Some you show them, sometimes you fake them, right, in things. So that person depends on what they saw you during this 2 year, because they are not with you 24 hours, or even if they are 24 hours, they will give you some different feedbacks as well. Therefore, it's always important when someone give you feedback, if you're asking for feedback, first of all, make sure you look specifically for on based on what you are asking for feedback. And once someone gives you feedback, write it down and understand it. Okay, he says to me, I am not doing well enough on this, I need to improve on these things, I need to do something correction on it, and think about it, is it right, is it, I'm sure the person not lying to you, he have seen somewhere you miss some things. Okay, was it just because of one time I missed it and he says to me that I need to improve it, or is it constant, I am forgetting things and he says to me, Dean, you have a very poor memory, I suggest you to start writing down on a piece of paper whenever you take notes, whenever you go for a meeting, so on and so on. So feedback, coaching, even the trainings and development plans. So someone say, okay, you know what, I think in next 6 months I suggest you to, we should go through, these are the course that you really needed to improve on this. What he or she is saying is based on their experience, to see, okay, if this person have this, that person can go further in their experience. Now you need to think again yourself, okay, I want to be this, and this manager's director says to me that these are the courses that I have to take in order for me to be successful on that level. Yes, they are telling you the right things based on their experience. Your experience might not be same. Therefore, every individual life stories are different. We don't have a equal 100% same life story. We don't have equal life journey. We don't have an equal career life throughout. We don't have, it's ups and down, as I mentioned to you. That's why there's ups, there's a downs. So it always depends. Even if you two person are going same rhythm up and down, they're going down can be different, because they're two different people. They're two different mind of thinking, way of looking at it, the way of approaching, the way of accepting. So anything you plan ahead, someone tells you, gives you feedback, someone write it down for you to training plans for next few months, someone coaches you, someone gives you advice, it's based on their experience. I have seen that we have to spend time with the senior peoples, and they gives a lot of advice about their life, which is true. Now they will give you advice based on their lifetime, what they have seen it, what they've experienced it. Well, you are like 20 years old. In next 20 years old, the senior people haven't seen what's coming up. They don't know what's coming. They can expect so. Who knew we have smart gadget right now? Technology can go that further. 100 years ago, I don't think so. But I'm sure the people were there still giving, coaching people, advising young generations. They are still there. So, but again, it's worth spend, sit down, listen to them, what they gives advice, what they says about life, what they've been through. So because sometimes something can be equal, because they will tell you be careful with certain things. Then you have to be careful, because you don't want to fall in the hole. And then they'll say, I told you, I warned you ahead. So take a feedback. Don't be judged on people's feedback. Don't go mad on it. Don't go upset when someone says to you, you are very weak on it, you are very bad on it. Take it positively, listen very carefully. If you need to write it down those points, then sit down, think about yourself. Think where you want to go, what you want to be, and these are my feedback seems blocking my way towards there, and understand it, right? So thank you very much. I hope you have enjoyed it, and please do subscribe my channels, and then do share these clips to others, those who are in need of. Like a lot of people are there who doesn't have access to internet, who doesn't have access to all of these things. So do share whatever knowledge you have to help others. I share one, and I give you some of my experience that I'm sharing to you right now, what I believe, what I've seen it. Now you understand it, you got it. Now you think about yourself. Okay, he says this is this. Okay, in my lifestyle, what are the things applies? What are the things that doesn't applies? then you also share something good to others. We have to help each other. It's a beautiful world, beautiful life. So thank you very much. Enjoy your day. Stay safe.